Hi guys, Jonas here. Não sei se a transmissão está muito boa, eu estou com um sinal um pouquinho ruim aqui, mas parece que agora está melhorando. Então é o seguinte, hoje eu vou falar em inglês, tá certo? Nessa live de hoje, sobre os melhores sites que eu conheço, que eu normalmente indico para os meus alunos estudarem, certo? Aqui não são sites a maioria deles não é site feito para ensinar inglês, alguns são, mas são sites gratuitos que não adianta apenas você entrar no site, mas você tem que saber o que fazer neles, tá certo? Então se você tem alguma dúvida, se tiver alguém assistindo agora, essa live eu não anunciei, mas como toda quarta-feira eu estou fazendo, talvez tenha algumas pessoas online. Quem quiser deixar sua dúvida, pode deixar à vontade. Eu vou mostrando aqui os sites, como usar, a melhor estratégia para você aprender inglês através deles. Melhor, sem pagar nada. Mas um aviso, de jeito nenhum eu estou dizendo que esses sites substituem a comunicação direta com alguém, certo? Então nada vai substituir conversação, nada vai substituir, se você tiver amigos que falam inglês, conversar com esses amigos constantemente. Se você tiver um professor como eu, por Skype ou presencial, também conversar vai ser um exercício muito mais eficiente para a sua fala do que apenas você ouvir e ler, tá certo? Então, nem tudo no inglês é apenas você colocar para dentro, você também tem que colocar para fora, com alguém, com alguma pessoa, algum ser humano, para que o seu inglês passe a ser comunicação, certo? So, we're gonna take a look at some websites here, and these are my favorite ones. Some websites are for beginners. Some websites are for more advanced students. All right? The first websites I want to show you are news websites. Of course, there are news websites in which you can read news in low levels for students to be able to comprehend, and common news websites like New York Times, The Guardian, Al Jazeera, among others. Hi Victor, we already have you here, so if you have any questions you can already write your comment here, all right? Well, the first news website I have to show you is a website which I think is very cool. I have been using it in my lessons for some time. It's called News in Levels. The website already tells you what it is about. It has news in different levels. Is it different stories? No, it's one story in different levels. Level 1 is pretty simple. They avoid conjugations, they avoid long sentences, they make everything short. Level 2 is average in difficulty, and level 3 is the news in a normal level for natives. So let's click on this one here, cows and climate change. Look, we are going to level 1. I'm gonna read the first paragraph just so you can have an idea of what level the website shows on this level. In the USA, many people eat beef, which is a meat from cows. It takes a lot of work to make beef. The work makes a lot of pollution in carbon dioxide. Other meats and foods take less work. Oh, teacher, I'm sorry, but this is difficult for me. I'm a real beginner. If you are a real beginner, you can read, listen to the narrator reading the story, and you can follow the story by imitating the narrator's voice. Another thing you can do, as I have shown, in other lessons is, oh, I don't understand beef. I'm sorry. You can Google the word beef, but not for translation. You can Google pictures. You can use Google Images in order to see what beef is. Okay, so they're talking about food. People eat beef, which is a meat from cows. Meat. What's the difference between meat and beef? Meat. Meat is different. Meat is more generic. Chicken meat, cow meat. Okay, beef is more specific. I understand. You need to form a way to understand words by associating what you see, what you hear, to real images that represent the words. Because only the letters don't help very much. So this is using levels. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. I always recommend, before you start practicing, go to level 3, down, 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 and play the original video of the news. Because when you play the original video, you can understand what the news is really about. Oh, teacher, but I don't understand what they are saying. Okay, even if you don't comprehend what these people are speaking, what these people are saying, you can understand the images. You can understand what the story is about. And then go back to the text, go back to level 1, and start studying the vocabulary, start studying the story, the news. Look, studying English is not only vocabulary, is not only listening, is not only speaking, it's everything together, everything at the same time. This is one way that you can study texts with audios. You need to listen, compare the sounds to the text, and then your evolution is going to start happening. If you only read and listen, it doesn't work. You need to listen without reading, and then you need to read and listen, and then you need to imitate the voice. If the person says, in the USA, many people eat beef, you don't repeat in the USA. No, in the USA, many people eat beef. In the USA, many people eat beef. You need to imitate, you need to mimic the way they pronounce English, okay? The way natives pronounce English. Second website. Now, this is news for advanced students, intermediate and advanced students. This is not an educational website. No, this is a news website. My favorite one is Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera is a news website from Qatar, and it has news from many different places in the world, from all the continents. So you can choose news about Brazil, for example, so that you can learn by studying something that is kind of familiar to you. For example, here, residents of Brazil's Amazon decry deadly deforestation disaster. Decry. What is decry? I'm gonna Google that. Decry. Look at this. People decry. Is decry protest? Is decry to cry? Decry, I think it's connected. Decry, publicly denounce. Oh, denounce. It sounds like Portuguese, denunciar. Publicly denounce. Okay. Residents of Brazil's Amazon publicly denounce deadly deforestation disaster. Deadly. Is deadly good? Is deadly bad? Let's see. Deadly images. Oh, deadly is something very bad. So you can use these websites to improve your English, connecting, keeping up with the news, and improving your ability in the language. Many people have a big problem. They separate the two things. Now, this is for fun. No, I want to read the news. This movie I am watching so I can relax. Now I am going to study English. No, put these things together. If you are a person that likes, that enjoys reading the news, you can connect these two things and read the news in English and keep yourself well informed in English. Para quem está pegando esse vídeo pela metade, esse vídeo depois vai estar disponível no YouTube com legendas, certo? Legendas em português? Não sei, mas primeiramente legendas em inglês, tá certo? Então continua acompanhando o vídeo, isso já serve para você treinar o seu listening. Eu vou fazer mais lives assim, mais vídeos assim, falando em inglês. E posteriormente as legendas vão ficar disponíveis, porque você pode assistir o vídeo algumas vezes sem legenda para praticar e depois você pode ver o vídeo novamente com legenda para ver se o que você estava entendendo estava realmente correto ou não, ok? So another website, this one is made for students. 6-Minute English from BBC. This 6-Minute English is a website with podcasts. You can also find 6-Minute English for Android. I don't know if you can find it for iOS, but I think so. This is a radio show in which 2 or 3 people are going to have conversations and they are going to explore different topics. For example, how can I help the environment? Environment? What is environment? Environment, the natural environment, urban environment. Okay, how can I help the environment? So there is the audio and it has the transcript. You are going to do the same thing using any website you want. You can use News in Levels, you can use 6-Minute English, and you are going to listen without reading. Then you are going to listen and read, and then you are going to imitate people's voices, because that part is fundamental so that you can articulate your mouth in order to speak the language. Okay? So I normally recommend this website for my students, especially because they don't speak slowly, it's fast, but they explain vocabulary. If there is a difficult word in the radio show, they stop a little bit and then they explain it again. Okay? So this is 6-Minute English, another very good website so you can practice your English. But look, none of this substitutes visual learning. Visual learning, yes, movies and series. Because when you don't see the person speaking, you only hear the person's voice, it's more complicated to absorb things. Because if you are not blind, you need to see things in order to understand them. So this is something essential. First place, in order to learn English, you need to see things. So series, TV shows, videos on YouTube, anything like that is better. Secondly comes this kind of study that we are talking about here. Websites on which you can listen to natives speaking and also follow reading transcripts or subtitles or other things. Okay? This is 6-minute English. I really recommend. TED. TED is one of the favorites of everyone, but here I'm gonna teach you something that not many people know about. Look, the mysterious origins of life on Earth. I choose a text like this so I can watch it. I can watch the video, but I don't understand it. I can activate subtitles in English, but okay, this is not sufficient. I want to read and I want to practice my pronunciation. What can I do? You can click on transcript, and anywhere you click, the video is gonna play that part. So if you click on a sentence, the video is going to play that specific sentence, so you can repeat it many times and imitate and mimic the way they speak. All these websites, the secret is mimicking. Mimicking is not reading, because if somebody says, billions of years ago, on the young planet Earth, simple organic compounds assemble into more complex coalitions that could grow and reproduce. You are not going to read billions of years ago on the young planet Earth. No, this is not mimicking. This is not imitation. Imitation is repeating sounds, repeating the pronunciation, repeating the melody, imitating the melody of the language, and also the rhythm. These parts are fundamental so that you can have good pronunciation in a new language. Okay? So this is TED. The best way to practice, in my opinion, is watching the video. After that, you can watch the video again with subtitles, and later you can read and focus on how to pronounce specific parts of the video. All right? So this is another one of the websites that I recommend for my students, and I use them in class. English. Do you know this website here? English. It's a very simple website in which you can write something. For example, environmental disaster. Oh, environmental disaster. The website finds videos on YouTube in which people use the expression or the word you are writing. So you learn how to pronounce that word, how to pronounce that expression, not by listening only to the expression said by a computer. No, you listen to the expression said in a real speech. Environmental disaster, environmental disaster, environmental disaster. So these are some of my favorite websites in order to improve our English without paying anything. Como eu falei no começo desse vídeo, isso aqui não é uma substituição de conversação. Isso aqui não é uma substituição nem mesmo de assistir séries, de assistir filmes e praticar vendo o inglês sendo usado, além de ouvir o inglês sendo usado. a gente tem muita dificuldade em compreender que um idioma não é apenas o que a gente ouve, é o que a gente vê também. Às vezes a gente consegue entender uma pessoa bem quando a gente está falando e vendo o que a outra pessoa está respondendo, porque a gente vê uma contrapartida. Ivete está dizendo que não está conseguindo me ouvir. Eu vou dar uma olhada, se tiver dado problema, depois eu corrijo, porque eu posso gravar o vídeo novamente. Se outra pessoa estiver ouvindo, por favor, deixa mais mensagem aí, porque agora eu tinha checado o áudio e parecia estar funcionando, tá certo? Não sei se o problema é só com Ivete ou se é com outras pessoas também. Eu vou encerrando essa live por aqui. Espero que esses sites aqui sirvam para vocês. Eu vou deixar na descrição do vídeo salvo quando eu terminar de fazer o upload do vídeo, tá certo? E aí vocês podem deixar todas as suas dúvidas que eu vou responder. So, good night and see you on the next one.